Well folks, here we are, it's early August 2010, and we now have Android 2.2 running on the venerable Motorola Droid. Verizon started pushing out the update August 3rd, and as it trickles out to the masses of Droid users, much rejoicing will be had. So what do you get with Froyo 2.2? A whole lot of goodness. So, changes. Most changes I've seen so far are minor tweaks, including speedier transitions and quicker opening programs. One big change is the addition of native USB tethering. I was able to activate tethering with no prompts to upgrade my Verizon plan, which is a really big deal as most carriers are charging $20 or more a month for tethering and also for making your phone into a Wi-Fi hotspot. If Verizon decides to not charge for USB tethering, then apps like PDA-Net won't be needed anymore. Luckily for me, I don't have a great need to tether my laptop as it rarely leaves my house. However, on a recent trip to Washington, D.C., I used PDA-Net to check email and flight status at the airport. Let's hope that the carriers will leave USB tethering alone and just charge for hotspot service, right? As you may notice on this screen cap, there is also a widget for the Android market in Froyo. You can either press where it says Market to get to the market or press on the featured app to go directly to that app in the market. Very nice. And another component that makes Android more desirable every day. Back to the new launcher. The two persistent apps are phone and browser, probably the two most used apps on any smartphone. Yes, Launcher Pro can have up to 15 persistent apps in its scrolling dock. And, yes, Launcher Pro has customizable icons for all those shortcuts. But seriously, why do I want my Motorola Droid to look like it's got sense from HTC? I realized this, actually it was cemented, when I messed with a coworker's Evo. I don't mind sense, I just don't want my Droid to end up looking like an HTC phone. Yes, I'm showing bias here. I've always been a Moto fan. I almost cried when I finally gave up my Razr. Another cool feature is the ability to keep your apps on the SD card. At this point, however, not many apps have that capability because the developers are still working on that feature. I predict that updates now will include that, hopefully for the larger apps out there. Probably the coolest new feature in Froyo is Chrome to phone. Say you're browsing a cool site and you have to go. You click on the Chrome to phone icon in your Chrome browser and the link to that site is sent directly to your phone. You can set it up to either launch automatically or for you to launch the link manually, which is my preference. When it's set to launch automatically, if your phone is locked, it loads the site up for when you get a chance to unlock and pick up where you left off. Another multitask wonderment of the Android operating system. Take that iPhone boy or girl, so, yes, Froyo is cool, pun intended. It's worth upgrading to, and, believe me, you won't be disappointed.